Let's talk about starting a tech startup. Right now, I'm building my second tech startup, which is a finance super app. You can create a prototype, a working prototype, very cheap today. And when I say cheap, I don't mean in a despective way. I mean in a way that it enables you to create a minimal valuable product that you can ship to some users to test. And it's going to be ugly, it's going to be horrible, it's going to look like shit, but that's going to serve the purpose. So if you're thinking of starting a tech startup, you don't need much. You don't need as much as you did before. So you can easily go to Upwork, look for an excellent professional. You can hire UX designer just to do some Figma designs for you, and then you can hire a developer that put the first version into the market like in a week. If you're lucky, if you can code, you can do that yourself. Just focus on the solution, not on the product. One of the most important parts for the tech startup would be the planning part. Again, just write it on paper. You can write the cost and see how much it will cost you, and you can use a tool. You can use a Google Sheet, test your idea and see how the model will work, and then or you can use the tool that the ones I'm building to see if your business actually makes sense on the long term and if you can project those. But if you're trying to start a startup in 2025, I think it's an excellent year because the barriers of technology, the barrier of access to technology are lower than ever. I'm not saying use no-code tools. I'm not saying use AI to code, although they're getting excellent at that. You can actually hire a human being, which I highly recommend because they will use the technology to work faster, which make your cost cheaper, but let them do the work because they know. And there's a lot of moving parts. If you're not a technical founder, there is a steep learning curve today for those tools. It's not that you can go and say, hey, build me this and it will build you that. That's not the reality. So you can do a blueprint. You can go to places like Upwork and hire professionals, check their reviews, make them sign contracts, NDA contracts and IP contracts just in case. And then you can get in 3 or 2 months, you can get an MVP working and in front of your users. Creating a startup in 2025 is going to be easier than ever. There is no reason why you can't put your idea or transform your idea, the one you have been thinking for months and years, into practice. If you're starting a tech startup in 2025, you need help from a fellow founder, let me know below. I will do my best to answer anything you want to know.